Today I will share with you how to make a cinematic anti-gravity A1 video using Antigravity Studio so you can make a video that looks like this. So let's start with shot number 1, the reveal shot. Capturing cinematic shots has never been easier with a 360 drone. So to capture the shots in this video, I'm flying the A1 in the forward direction. Sometimes I'm flying forward and going up, or flying forward and going down. So you fly first and reframe later in Antigravity Studio to create the cinematic camera movements. The reveal shot is perfect to establish a new location in your video, so let me show you how to edit it. So first, open up Antigravity Studio, click Create a Video to make a new project, name your project, I will call it Antigravity Cinematic Shots, choose where to save the project. I'm going to choose the aspect ratio 2.35:1 for the cinematic aspect ratio, and I will choose the frame rate 30 frames per second because I recorded all my footage at 8K 30 frames per second. Click confirm to create the project and make sure that Antigravity Studio is in the full screen so you have more space to work with. The next step is to import your footage. So click the plus button, select the footage you wish to import, and click open. To add footage into the timeline, select the footage. Here you can scrub through the video to see what it looks like. You can click and drag on the screen to look around the 360 video. So I'm going to choose the part of the footage I want to add into the timeline, and I want it to start just after it goes through this bridge, so about here. So I'm going to drag the left orange marker up until this start point, and then I want the footage to end after it reveals the town, about here. So I can either drag the right marker up until this point, or adjust this marker over here. So now that I've chosen this piece of footage, I can add this piece into the timeline by clicking the button here. And now the footage is added into the timeline, ready to edit. Now let's reframe the shot. So to do this, I will go to the Video tab. Here, I will select Free View, so there is no direction lock applied. And I will select Linear, so there is no fisheye distortion with the warpy lines. Next, I want to find where I want this shot to begin. I want the shot to begin here, so the audience knows the drone has just gone through the bridge. So I will tap Split and delete the back part, and I want the shot to end when the town is revealed, so I'll make the end of the shot longer up until here. So I'll go to the beginning of the shot, and with the shot selected, I will click and drag here to put the bridge in the middle. Add a keyframe, then I'll go towards the end of the shot, click and drag to put the town in the middle, add a keyframe. So this is what it looks like. So currently the transition between the keyframes is a little bit robotic. So I'm going to change the keyframe transition to slip in, fade out. And this is the result. Now it's a much more smoother transition between the keyframes, and it looks more cinematic. By the way, if you're interested in the Antigravity A1, there is currently a huge sale on at the moment, and I've got you some extra discount with up to 25% off. And if you use just my link in the video description, then you'll also get a free gift automatically applied at checkout, like this high capacity battery that will let you fly for an extra 30 minutes, worth $150. It's a fantastic offer, so check out the link in the video description. Shot number 2 is the look down shot to get a bird's eye view perspective of your location. To edit this shot, select free view, so there is no direction lock. Select linear, so there is no fisheye distortion. And I'm going to click and drag the view to start over here with the tunnels in the middle, and use the road as a leading line to the mountains in the background. Add a keyframe to save this view. Then I'll move forward 1.5 seconds in the timeline. Make sure the tunnel and road is in the middle, and add a keyframe so the audience has a second to admire this view. Then I'll move forward to around 5.5 seconds, and then change the view to look down at the motorway below. Add a keyframe. Then I will click in between the keyframes, select slip in fade out so it's a smoother transition, and now you have a look down shot. Shot number 3 is a slow push-in shot, and this will allow your audience to enjoy the surroundings in a calm manner. To edit this shot, choose free view and linear. I'm going to change the field of view to 130 to reveal more of the background because it looks really nice. And I'm going to start at the beginning by tilting down slightly and add a keyframe. Then go towards the end of the timeline, reset the tilt to 0, go in between the keyframes, select slip in fade out for a smoother transition, and now I have a push-in shot. Shot number 4 is the reverse shot, which is a cool way to show the scale of your surroundings. To edit this shot, select free view and linear, and I'm going to turn the view around in the opposite direction the drone is traveling in. I'm going to change the field of view to 130 to reveal more of the surroundings, and then click to drag up to about here to reveal more of the stairs on the mountain. Add a keyframe here to save this view. Then go towards the end of the timeline. Click and drag up to add a slight tilt up effect. Add a keyframe. Then go in between the keyframes. Select slip in fade out. And now when I play this back, I have a reverse shot. Shot number 5 is the FPV shot, which is a cool way to create dynamic and intense camera movement. To edit this shot, select free view, linear, change the field of view to 120 to make it wider. I will click and drag up to reveal more below. Then I will change the rotation to 10 degrees. Add a keyframe to save this view. Go to the middle of the timeline. Change the rotation to -10. Then go to the end of the timeline. Change the rotation to 10. And this is adding the twists and turns of a FPV drone. Then in between the first and second keyframe, I will select fade in, slip out. And between the second and third keyframe, I will select slip in, fade out. Then to speed up the footage, tap speed, fast, 4 times. And this will turn the 24-second clip into 6 seconds. So now when I play it back, I have a fake FPV shot. That's it for this video. Don't forget to check out the Antigravity sale in the video description. Hit the like button if you learned something new. Subscribe for more anti-gravity tutorials, and I will see you in the next video.